Good day everyone, this is Charmar TV for another video at i-discuss natin ang second part of our lesson which is simplifying radicals. So simulan na natin. Okay, so dito sa part na to is magre-reduce tayo ng index ng radical. So when we say index, no, ito po yung number, no, na nasa ibabaw ng radical symbol. So in this case dito, ang basa dito ay 6th root of 8. So bali ang index dito ay 6. Okay? So ibig sabihin yung 6 dito ay tinatawag na index. And of course, any number na nasa loob ng radical symbol, ito po yung tinatawag na radicand. Okay? Ayan po. So, sa first part, ang na-discuss po natin is on how to remove perfect and powers mula sa radical. So, panoorin nyo muna yung video na yun kung hindi pa napapanood. So, in this part, pagre-reduce tayo ng index ng radical. Okay, so let's start with number 1. We have 6th root of 8. So our index is 6 and then our radicand is 8. So first is yung 8, yung constant dito is i-rewrite natin sa exponential form. So yung 8 po ay 2 raised to the third power or 2 cube. Kasi tatlong 2 yun eh. 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8. So this will become 6th root of 2 cubed. Okay? Yung 6 po dito, no, at saka yung 3 na exponent, no, dahil meron siyang common factor, di ba may common factor sila eh, which is 3. So, paano natin gagawin yon? Ang GCF po nila or common factor nila ay 3. So, yung 6, pwede na nating i-factor as 2 times 3. Okay? Did you get it? 6 magiging 2 times 3. Okay? So, ayan po. Kopyahan natin yung the rest of the expression. We have 2 times 3 root of 2 cubed. Okay? Ayan po. And then, since ito yung common factors nila, so pwede na nating i-cancel this one and this one. And that's it. Ayan na po. Ang natira po dito ay 2. So, yun ang magiging index ng radical. So, ito na po siya. And since 2 is the index here, so we can say that this is a square root. So ibig sabihin kapag ang index ay 2, di na kailangan isulat. Kasi it is understood that 2 yan. So this is square root. Okay? Kahit isulat mo yung 2 dito, square root pa rin yan ang tawag. Okay? So therefore, ang sagot po dito ay square root of 2. Okay? So ayun po yung sagot. Next, number 2, we have the 6th root of 144. So first, we're going to rewrite 144 in exponential form. So 144, bali 144 is 12 squared yon. Okay, kasi 12 times 12 po yon, 144. So replace 144 with this one, so 12 squared. This will become the 6th root of 12 squared. Okay? And then saka natin i-reduce yung index. So, yung 6 at saka yung exponent na 2, they have a common factor of 2. So, ang gagawin natin is i-factor yung 6, no? Yung 6, pwede natin siyang i-factor as 3 times 2, no? And then, root of 12 squared. Okay? So, that yung common factors nila ay makakancel. So, that is 2 yun. Okay? So, cancel 2 here. Ayan. And then, yung natitira sa index ay 3. So, ibig sabihin, kapag ang index ay 3, ang tawag doon ay cube root. So, we have cube root of 12. Okay? So, that's it. Ito na po yung sagot. Cube root of 12. Next is the 10th root of x to the 5th power. So, we can see that yung 10 at saka 5, meron silang common factor which is 5. So, all we have to do is yung 10 gagawin natin 2 times 5 so that magiging 2 times 5 root of x to the 5th power. Okay? And then pwede na natin i-cancel yung 5, ito tsaka ito, 'di ba? So matitira na lang sa index ay 2. Pero katulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina, yung 2 na index hindi na kailangang isulat. Kaya naman ang sagot po ay square root of x. Ayan po. Next is number 4. We have the 6th root of b to the 8th power, c to the 4th power. So, as you can see, yung exponent ng 8 ay mas malaki kesa sa index. Okay? Ayan po. So, all you have to do is to remove the perfect 6th power from the radicand. So, yung b to the 8th power, since ang index ay 6, pwede natin i-separate as ito. Pwede natin iwala yung b to the 6th power. Okay, b to the 6th power times yung natitira pang dalawang factors ng b. So, b squared. Okay? So, b squared and then c to the 4th. Okay? We just copy c to the 4th kasi mas maliit yung exponent kaysa sa index. Okay? Ayan. And then after nun, i-extract natin yung 6th root of b. 'Di ba? Okay, pero ihiwalay muna natin, no? So, 6th root of b to the 6th power times the 6th root of b squared c to the 4th. Okay, so that pa-extract natin yung 6th root nito. So, cancel muna to. Okay, this will become b na lang. Okay, and then, ito naman, 6, 2, at saka 4, 'di ba? So, they have a common factor which is 2. Okay? So, i-factor out natin. Tapos, ito, yung b squared, c to the 4th itself, pwede natin i-apply yung law of exponents but in reverse. Okay? So, b squared c to the 4th since ang common factor nila ay 2. So, from here, i-divide natin sa 2 to, yung exponent. So, this will become b to the first power tapos c squared. Okay? So, divide lang natin sa 2. 2 divided by 2 equals 1 and 4 divided by 2 equals 2. And then, saka natin erase yung buo sa 2. That's it. Ito na po yun. So, this is equal to this one. Okay? Ayan po. So, 6, pwede natin gawing 2 times 3. And then, this one, pwede natin siyang gawin to. Okay? So, b, c squared, quantity squared. Okay, so I hope na nasusundan ninyo. And then, ayun na, ito na yung common factor na 2. So, pwede natin i-cancel. Okay? This will become b times the cube root of bc squared. So, ito na po yung sagot. Okay? Pwede yung balik-balikan kung hindi nyo pa nasusundan. Number 5, we have the 4th root of 9d to the 10e to the 6th power. So, yung 9 po muna, isulat muna natin as 3 squared. 'Di ba? So, 4th root of 3 squared d to the 10th power, c to the 6th power. And then, as we can see, yung exponents ng d at c ay greater than 4. So, we can remove the perfect 4 powers from here. Okay? So, the largest perfect power of 4 is d to the 8th power. Pag sa d, okay, d to the 8th power, 'di ba? So, d to the 8th power kasi 8 is divisible by 4. Okay? And then, dito naman, the largest perfect power of 4 na pwede nating ilabas is c to the 4th power. Okay? Ayan. D to the 8, c to the 4th. Ayan. Okay? And then, times, isulat mo yung natitira. So, ito, di natin nagalaw to. So, 3 squared. And then, d to the 10, kinuha natin yung d to the 8. So, matira ay d squared. Okay? Ayan, d squared. So, ipala to. Ayan. And then, yung e to the 6, kinuha natin yung e to the 4th power. So, e squared. Okay? Yung natirang exponent ay 2. Ayan. So, pwede na nating ihiwalay. So, 4th root of d to the 8, e to the 4th. Times 4th root of 3 squared, d squared, e squared. Okay? Ayan po. And then, extract natin yung fourth root. So, 8 divided by 4 equals 2. And 4 divided by 4 equals 1. So, magiging d squared na lang siya. 8 divided by 4 equals 2. And then, e to the first. Or e na lang. Kasi 1 yung exponent eh. Ayan. And then, this one. So, dahil 2 yung exponent ng tatlong ito. 3, d, tsaka e. Diba? Pwede nating i-apply yung law of exponent but in reverse, 'di ba? So, meron silang common factor which is 2. So, yung 4 gawin nating 2 times 2 root of this one. So, 3d e quantity squared. Okay? Kumbaga, binalik natin yung distribution ng exponent. Okay? So, cancel mo to. This will become d squared e. And then, since 2 yung index, di mo na kailangang isulat yung 2. So, square root of 3DE. And, that's it. Ito na po yung answer. Next is the 6th root of 64m to the 9n cube. So, i-rename muna natin yung 64 in exponential form. So, 6th root of, so, 64 is 2 to the 6th power. Okay? So, kung i-multiply mo yung 6 na 2, ang product ay 64. Okay? So, m to the 9 n cubed. Okay? Now, makikita natin sa mga exponent, no, yung 9 po dito is greater than the index. So, ilalabas natin yung perfect 6 power. Okay? So, i-factor out yung perfect 6 power. So, 6 root of diretso natin i-separate, no, para makatipid tayo sa space. So, yung m to the 9, pwede natin kunin yung m to the 6th. Ayan, m to the 6th power, 'di ba? Tapos times 6 root of 2 to the 6th power. Actually, perfect 6 power din 'to eh, 'di ba? So, bale ganito po, no? 2 to the 6th power. Kasi perfect 6 power naman to, sakto. Tapos ito, ilabas natin yung m to the 6 power. Okay? Yan po yung tama, no? Ito po yung tama. And then, isusulat na lang natin yung natira sa isa pang radical. So, 6 root of, so yung 2 to the 6, kinuha na lahat. So, wala nang natira dito, di ba? Tapos yung m to the 9, kinuha yung 6, ang natira ay 3. So, m cubed. And then yung n cubed, wala namang kinuha kasi mas mababa to kaysa dito. So, n cube. Okay? And then, saka natin i-extract yung 6 roots. So, cancel na to. Diba? Dahil puro 6 naman to. So, 2m na lang siya. Okay? Times the 6 root of, actually, pwede natin siyang gawing 2 times 3 eh. Diba? 2 times 3. Then, i-ano po natin, no? Factor out yung exponent. Factor out, pero di naman ganyan tamang term, no? So, anyways, mn raised to the 3rd power. So, in-apply lang natin yung law of exponent. So, binalik natin yung distribution ng exponent. Okay? Sana na-gets ninyo. So, i-cancel natin yung 3. Okay? This will become 2m. Tapos, again, ang index ay 2. So, di mo na kailangang isulat. So, square root of mn. So, ito po yung sagot. So, 2m times is the square root of mn. Next, the 6th root of 81p to the 4th power. So, yung 81, pwede nating isulat as 3 to the 4th power because 3 times 3 equals 9. Then, times 3, 27. And then, times 3, 81. So, 4 na 3 po yun. So, 6 root of 3 to the 4th power, p to the 4th power. Okay? And then, since ang exponent ay 4, tapos yung yung index ay 6, so we have a common factor here which is 2. So i-factor out natin yung common factor nila. So 6, this will become 2 times 3. Then dito naman 4, i-divide natin sa 2 yung common factor nila. So 3 squared and then p squared, then all raised to the 2nd power. Okay, so finactor out lang natin yung yung common factor. Okay? And then dito kasi parang nag-apply tayo ng law of exponents in reverse. So, the reverse version of, ano ba tawag to? Power of a product. Diba? Just like we did before. So, cancel out yung common factor na 2. Then, we got the cube root. Diba? Index kasi niya ay 3. So, the cube root of 3 squared, magiging 9 na siya. And then, p squared. That's it. Ito na po yung sagot. Next is the 10th root of 32y to the 5th power z to the 5th power. So, yung 32, we can rename it as 2 to the 5th power, y to the 5th power, z to the 5th power. Then, isulat natin yung index. Okay? So, 32 is 2 to the 5th power because pag minultiply natin 5 2, ang sagot po ay 32. Okay? And then, as you can see, yung index at saka yung exponents, they have a common factor of 5. So, itong 5, pwede na nating ilabas, no? Tapos, yung 10, pwede nating i-factor as 5 times 2. Okay? Ayan po. Then, yan. I-ano natin, ilabas natin yung 5. So, 2yz raised to the 5th power. Okay? Ayan po. And then, saka natin i-cancel yung 5 as a common factor. And since yung 2, yung index ay 2, so make it invisible kasi square root na yon. So, square root of 2yz. So, that's it. Ito na po yung sagot. Next, number 9, we have 4th root of 144p to the 6 r squared. So, yung 144 po, pwede muna natin isulat in exponential form as 12 squared. Okay, so this will become 4th root of 12 squared p to the 6 r squared. Okay, next, obserbahan natin, no? So, yung 6 dito ay greater than sa index. So, pwede natin ilabas yung p to the 4th mula rito. Okay, so this will become the 4th root of, ilabas natin yung p to the 4th. Okay, kukunin natin yung p to the 4th dito. So, yeah. Then, times 4th root of the rest of the factors. So, 12 squared. Tapos, yung p to the 6, kinuha natin yung 4. So, 2 na lang po yung natitirang exponent. So, p squared and then r squared. Okay? Ayan po. Next naman po is extract na natin tong 4th root. So, wala na to, cancel na to. So, p na lang siya. And then, dito naman, we have 4, 2, 2, at saka 2. So, they have a common factor of 2. So, yung 4, gawin natin 2 times 2. And then, root of, ito, since 2 yung exponent, pwede nating ilabas yung 2. Okay? So, 12pr quantity squared. Okay? So, law of product in reverse. Okay? Cancel out the common factors and as always, yung index ay 2, so square root na yan. So, make it invisible. So, this will become p times the square root of 12pr. Pero itong 12, di ba, pwede pa ito masimplify. Okay? Pwede pa ito masimplify. So, idugtong natin sa kabila. So, this will become p times yung 12, no? We have a perfect square factor na 4. So, 12, this will become 4 times 3. Pwede pa natin i-simplify further to. Okay? So, 4, since 4 is a square root, so pwede natin ihiwalay yung 4. So, this will become square root of 4 times yung natitirang factors, no? So, square root of 3, then PR. Okay? Ayan po. And then, after nun, kunin natin square root ng 4, which is 2. So, itabi natin sa P. So, this will become 2P, then square root of 3PR. So, this should be the final answer since wala na tayong pwedeng isimplify pa. Okay? Ito po yung sagot. Number 10, we have 8 root of 16x to the 4th y to the 4th. So, yung 16 pwede nating isulat as 2 to the 4th power. So, copy the entire thing but replace 16 by 2 to the 4th power. Okay? Kasi, apat na 2 po, pag pinag-multiply, 16 ang sagot. So, 2 to the 4th, then x to the 4th, y to the 4th. Okay? And then, we see that yung 8 at saka yung tatlong 4, they have a common factor of 4. So, yung 8, pwede natin siyang i-factor as 2 times 4. Nandito yung common factor na 4. And then, may 4 na dito na exponent. So, pwede nating ilabas. Okay? So, this will become 2xy raised to the 4th power. Okay? So, lahat yan naka-raise sa 4 kasi, yan, 4 yung exponent. Tapos, cancel out 4. And then, naulit na naman. So, yung 2 ay yung magiging index natin. So, make it invisible kasi square root na ang tawag dito. So, square root of, then 2xy. And this is the answer. Next is the 12th root of 64 n to the 18th power. So, yung 64, we can rename it as 2 to the 6th power. So, yung 64, gawin natin 2 to the 6th power. Ano po? So, copy 12th root of 2 to the 6th power. Diba? And then, n to the 18th power. Because, pag minultiply natin yung 6 na 2, diba? 6 na po yung minumultiply. Bali, ang sagot ay 64. So, 2 to the 6th power. And then, makikita natin yung exponent ng n na 18 ay greater than sa kanyang index. So, i-remove natin yung 12th power, no? Or perfect 12th power dito. So the 12th root of n to the 12th power times 12th power of 2 to the 6th power, then isulat natin yung natira. So, 18, kinuha natin yung 12, 6 na lang nang natira. So, n to the 6th power. Okay? And then, extract natin yung nth root, ay 12th root. Diba? So, cancel na to. So, this will become n na lang. Okay? Tapos, ito, yung exponent, tsaka yung index, they have a common factor of 6. So, i-factor out yung 12 as 6 times 2. Diba? Tapos, since 6 yung exponent, pwede na nating ilabas yon. Okay? So, 2n to the 6th power. Okay? Cancel out your common factors and yun na. Ang magiging sagot po ay ito. N times the square root, again, to yung index. So, square root of 2n. And this is the answer. Okay? Okay, so we're moving on to the last one, number 12. We have the 15th root of 32x to the 15th, y to the 20th, z to the 30th. Okay, so 32, i-rewrite natin as 2 to the 5th power, and then copy the rest of the given. So, x to the 15th, y 20th, z 30th. Okay? And then, as we observe, diba, as we observe, yung exponents ng x, y, and z ay equal, greater than or equal to 15, yung index nila. So, pwede nating kunin or ilabas yung perfect 15th power. Okay? So, para sa x to the 15, sakto. X to the 15th power. So, kunin natin lahat yan. So, 15th power of x to the 15th. Then, for y to the 20th, kunin natin yung 15 neto. So, y to the 15th. Diba? And then, z to the 30th. Okay? So, 30 is divisible by 15. Okay? 30 is divisible by 15. So, kunin natin lahat to. So, z 30th. Okay? And then, times the 15th root of, isulat natin yung natira. So, 2 to the 5th power, diba? So, yung exponent na 5 ay less than 15. So, walang magbabago doon. Okay? Tapos, x to the 15th power, since kinuha natin lahat, so, wala nang natira sa x. Diba? Tapos, y to the 20th, kinuha natin yung 15, may natitira pang 5. So, y to the 5th power. And then, sa z to the 30th naman, no, kinuha natin lahat. So, wala na tayong natira sa z. So, ito na po yung natira mula dito. Okay? Now, we're going to extract the 15th root of this. So, 15 divided by 15 equals 1. So, x na po yan. Tapos, y to the 15. So, 15 divided by 15, 1 ulit. So, y na lang as well. And then, 30 divided by 15 equals 2. So, z squared. Okay? Then, times the 15th. Tingnan nyo. Yung 15 at saka yung dalawang 5. So, they have a common factor of 5. So, 15, gawin natin 3 times 5 yan. Then, the root of this one. So, 2 to the 5th, y to the 5th. Pwede natin ilabas yung 5. Diba? So, magiging 2y raised to the 5th. Okay? Ayan. So, cancel out 5 here. So, this will become x, y, z squared. Then, the cube root of 2y. And that's all for today's topic, which is simplifying radicals by reducing the index of the radical. Okay, so I hope na meron kayong natutunan sa video na ito. Kung hindi nyo pa rin nasusundan, pwede nyo i-rewind, no, yung video na ito. Okay, so mahalaga na ma-master natin yung fundamentals, lalo na yung laws of exponents, 'di ba? Para pag magsosolve kayo ng problems or expressions na ganitong kahirap, at least alam nyo na kung anong gagawin ninyo. Okay, so that's all for today. Okay, so do not forget to subscribe to my channel and follow my account sa TikTok. And then I just want to say, stay safe sa ating lahat. God bless, and as always, have a great day sa ating lahat.